All right, so today we're doing something a little different. We're not breaking down a piece of tech or a moment in history. Instead, we're going to get under the hood of a story to see what makes it tick. We're going to explore the anatomy of this really powerful narrative, The Last Star Sailor, to see how it builds a universe, creates tension, and delivers a pretty incredible message of hope.
So let's just start with this question. Really think about it for a second. What happens when the stars go out? Not just one star, but all of them, just winking out of existence. This is the chilling premise of the story we're diving into, and it immediately sets the tone, doesn't it? We're in a universe that is literally on the verge of total darkness.
So that brings us to part one, a fading galaxy. This is the setup. Every great story has to start somewhere, right? By building a world. And in this case, it's a world that's about to be swallowed whole. Now, we're not just talking about simple darkness here. This is an active, consuming force. The story gives it this really chilling name, the Great Silence. Think of it like a cosmic entropy that isn't just turning off the lights, it's devouring all life along with them. So right from the get-go, the stakes are, well, they're cosmic. It's a fight against the end of literally everything. Okay, so where are we? The story drops us into the year 2342. The last bits of humanity are scattered, living on these huge generation ships, just trying to outrun the inevitable. It's a future that feels so distant, but also just profoundly lonely.
And this is where we meet our hero, Ellara. She's a star sailor. Now, that sounds epic, right? But here's the catch. Her profession is basically obsolete. As the stars disappear, so does the need for anyone to navigate by them. She's a living relic of a brighter past, stuck in a darkening present. And that leads us right into part two, The Last Star Sailor. The world's been set. Now, the story introduces the quest. That's the moment the real conflict ignites and our hero gets her mission.
Okay, this is where the story really lays out its core tension. It's fantastic. On one side, you've got Ellara and her ancient starcloth, a tool that runs on intuition, legend, and a whole lot of hope. And on the other side, the crew, with their cold, logical data and their digital readouts. It's this beautiful clash, old world versus new, human belief versus machine logic. This isn't just a plot point. It's the beating heart of the story. And then it happens, the moment that changes everything. In a patch of space that all the modern tech says is totally empty, Elara's ancient cloth shows a single, faint flicker of light. The data says it's impossible, a ghost in the machine. But her intuition, her hope, it tells her it's real. This is it. This is the call to adventure. So off they go. Ellara actually manages to convince the captain to chase this impossible flicker. But as they travel for months, deeper and deeper into the void, the crew gets restless. The captain starts to have doubts. The story does such a great job building tension here. They're surrounded by nothing, chasing a feeling, and that doubt just starts to creep in and poison everything. After all that doubt, all that emptiness, we finally arrive at part three, the light of the world. This is the discovery. This is the moment the whole story has been building towards. It's the big payoff. Think about it. They've risked everything, their ship, their lives, on a single glimmer of hope. The emptiness is pressing in from all sides. What could possibly be waiting for them at the end of this crazy, hope-fueled journey? They don't find a star. They find this, a single, massive, living tree, radiating its own light from a small planet. Just let that image sink in. It's not just a discovery, it's a revelation. A moment of just pure awe that completely changes the game. And this tree, it has a name, Luman Mundi, the light of the world. But here's the real kicker. This wasn't some random cosmic accident. It was planted. Their own ancestors, facing the same great silence, didn't just run. They planted this tree as a final, desperate act of creation. So the Lumen Mundi becomes this incredible symbol, right? It's an anchor holding back the void, sure, but it's also a testament to their ancestors' will to create something instead of just surviving. It makes hope a tangible thing. It's proof that even when you're facing absolute emptiness, life can be cultivated. And that profound discovery brings us to our final act, part 4, Gardener of a New Star. This is the story's purpose. The resolution isn't just about what they found, but about what our hero chooses to do next.
This is where Elara's role completely flips. She started this whole journey as a navigator, someone who finds paths among dying stars. She was basically an observer of the past. But now, her purpose transforms. She's no longer just finding what was left behind. She's now responsible for nurturing what could be.
Her evolution is complete. She goes from being a passive observer to an active guardian. She's not just a navigator who follows the light anymore. She's a nurturer, a gardener who keeps the light alive. Thematically, it's the story's most powerful shift. Her journey as a star sailor is over because a new, more vital role has just begun. And this quote just wraps it all up so beautifully. The threat of the Great Silence isn't gone, not at all, but their response to it has completely changed. The fight isn't about ships or technology anymore. It's about cultivation, about life, and about a stubborn, active kind of hope. And that's really what the story leaves you with, isn't it? It takes this huge cosmic threat and boils it down to a very personal question about what we choose to believe in when everything seems dark. So I'll leave you with that. In a world of fading lights, what flicker of hope would you follow into the void?